There is something really magical about rainbows, and I love trying to find things in nature and figure out how to recreate them out of cake. I'm Rachael Teufel, and in this lesson, I'm going to share a really fast and easy way to create a cupcake made with a rainbow hovering right above it, just like it would up in the sky. So let's get started first by putting a base layer of blue buttercream on our cupcake. Now you can use a piping bag like I'm doing. You can also just use a spatula, whichever preference you have is perfectly fine. I have a tendency to really like to use a spatula along the outer edge. It just gives a slightly cleaner finish to the lip of that cupcake. But get that icing on however you see fit. Once you have your blue sky in place, we're going to go ahead and start working with the candy. Now these are just pieces of sugared, basically like a gummy. There are lots of options out there. I believe there are even some candy like this that come already in the shape of a rainbow, but I just thought this was a really neat way to pull together a few different pieces of candy into one. And so our rainbow is going to sit like this. And what we want to try to do is angle these pieces of our candy just a little bit so that we don't have to try to tuck them down into the cupcake too far. So just use your scissors, cut them across like that. And sometimes it depends on how long each of them are on the front or the back. You can do some different things. So if you have a rainbow design in mind, maybe switch up your colors or just find whatever works best for you. And then this end on the back side, this is going to kind of group together just a little bit more. So I'm basically just pinning it together. And because there is a little bit of sugar on that, it may or may not stick together real well, but let's hope that it stays put for you. And then you're just going to take these pieces of candy and plop it right down into your cupcake icing. And then you can kind of finagle the pieces up front here to kind of cascade out just a little bit. And then the next step is simply to put a little bit of white buttercream to represent some clouds. Now you can use either just a cut pastry bag or you can put a round tip on here, your preference. But we're really just going for some fluffy clouds, kind of change up the shapes a little bit here and there. And then try to cover each end of your rainbow. And then on this side, we're going to come in front of some of those pieces just to hide that. You can also come on the back side if you need to, but the back of this cupcake looks just as nice as the front. And it's literally as simple as that. Comes together so quickly. You literally can take a single empty cupcake and make a beautiful rainbow cupcake in a matter of about a minute. So look around, find some candy in your area that might work, and create your own style of rainbow cupcake.